Joining us now is Ojy Okpe to share a special feature on the Leap of Dance Academy. Ojy?
Good morning, Dr. Abati. How are you?
Good.
You know I'm happy today.
You have a special package for us.
Yes, I do.
On ballet.
Yes, on ballet.
Okay, please take
I'm very excited about this. Good morning, Nadeswa. How are you?
Good morning. Thank God it's Friday.
TGIF, for sure. Good morning, Rufai. How are you?
I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to the package, Ojy. Great one. Thank God it's Friday. Looking forward to it.
Okay. Well, enjoy. African artists have been advocating for changing the stereotype against ballet for decades. The dance has been criticized for discriminating against people of color, especially in the United States, where major ballet companies tend to offer limited roles to African-American dancers. In Nigeria, the Leap of Dance Academy is changing that stereotype with an African flair. The academy has come into limelight, all thanks to a viral video of one of its students, 11-year-old Anthony Mesoma Madu. The uplifting video of Anthony dancing against all the odds in the rain has attracted global fame for the young talent. He has now been featured in major news outlets and offered ballet scholarships, including one at the prestigious American Ballet Theater in New York. Well, I met up with the founder of the academy, Daniel Ajala, and spent a few hours with some of the students who shared their story.
I started to have a flair for ballet when I was 13 years old after watching a movie called Save the Last Dance. I was inspired, and from there I decided to go further to study by watching YouTube videos. I just wanted to see how these things are being done, like to see how the splits were being done, how to see the jeté being done. I just wanted to just learn everything. My name is Daniel Ajala. I'm a ballet dance teacher.
I knew that I wanted to be a ballet dancer when I was still a little girl. I was 6 years old. Whenever I'm dancing, I just feel so happy in me. I feel so excited. My name is Olamide. I'm a ballet dancer.
When I'm in school, when we have our break time, I go out and dance. And when my friends see me, they will say that, "What are you doing? Are you doing ballet, or what type of dance are you doing? That this dance is not supposed to be here in Nigeria, that it's supposed to be a foreign dance." And they'll start laughing at me that I'm doing ballet. It makes me feel very discouraged, but when I think of that, I'll try to encourage myself that in anything that I'm doing, I should always go for it. My name is Anthony Mesoma Madu. I'm a ballet dancer.
My name is Madu Ifoma. I am Anthony's mother. When he told me that they are abusing him because he's dancing ballet, I would tell him, don't mind them. They don't know what it means. Me too, I don't know what it means. Even the day he come back home and told me that some of his friends said that this dance is for girls. Mom, is it true? I said, no. There's no particular dance for either boys or girls. Since you can dance it well, you are good to go.
When this video of 11-year-old Madu Mesoma Anthony pirouetting bare feet over puddles in the rain was uploaded on social media, it became an instant sensation. Oscar winner Viola Davis reposted the video, and many celebrities followed suit. Viola's caption rekindled the power in Africans. As she put it, "It was a reminder of the beauty of my people. We create, soar, can imagine, have unleashed passion and love despite the brutal obstacles that have been put in front of us. Our people can fly." The coastal town of Badagry, just about 3 hours from the center of Lagos, Nigeria's sprawling metropolis, is where Daniel set up the Leap of Dance Academy. The 29-year-old dance teacher founded the school barely 3 years ago with the shared determination to elevate young and talented dancers who ordinarily would have never been afforded the opportunity to dance ballet. With a handful of students, Daniel is well on his way to changing the stereotype against ballet in Africa.
About 400 years ago when ballet started, it was only meant for boys. And when there was need for women to be involved, that's when women came into it. So we should not change the narrative or change the original plan that ballet had, which was for boys. And now, you know, when women come into something, they just want to dominate something. But then that doesn't mean that ballet is for only girls. So ballet is for both boys and for girls. For anyone who wants to use it, I've gotten people who are about 70 years old who say they still want to be part of ballet. And you know, that just shows that anyone who wants to do ballet should be able to have the platform to do ballet.
Almost a decade after Daniel taught himself how to dance ballet, he began freelancing as a teacher in Lagos and applied to several schools across Eastern and Southern Europe. His hopes for an international career were quickly dashed when he was denied a scholarship because he was from Africa. With limited access to the handful of ballet schools in Lagos and a bleak future for Daniel, he's managed to crack the code for a successful ballet program.
Hello, Daniel. Thank you for joining me today. What pushed you to start the Leap of Dance Academy?
What pushed me to start Leap of Dance Academy was the fact that I am actually self-taught. And I didn't really have the opportunity when I was younger. So I wanted to create an opportunity for other children to have so that they can be able to learn. And I decided to make my own training free because I wanted them to be able to have no excuse to give that they didn't have anybody to help them. So I wanted to just give them an opportunity. That's why I opened the Leap of Dance Academy, and also to make it free for every child.
So when you posted Anthony's viral video, did you expect to get the reactions that you've gotten so far?
No, I never really thought about that the reaction was going to be like how it is now, because it was just a correctional video. Technically, there are some things that need to be fine-tuned in the video, but you know, I just took the video and just, okay, let me just show you, Anthony, this is what you need to work on. These are areas you're actually dragging in the choreography. But then it just happened to be something, okay, just say, Daniel, just post this video. And when I woke up the next morning, I was like, Daniel, you need to be on Twitter. Like, your views are like 14 million. I was like, what?
It's called the power of social media. Anthony's viral video has created several opportunities for the rising star, who has become the poster boy for young male African ballet dancers.
Hello, Anthony. You've become an internet sensation. Now, what was going through your mind when you were shooting that video?
I was actually making mistakes when we were rehearsing. So Mr. Daniel told me that we should do the video and show me my correction. Then I told myself that this video that I want to do now, I must make it very, very perfect. And I should not make any mistakes in it.
Really? So you were just shooting that video just to practice?
Yes.
Now that your video has gone viral, what do your friends think about you and how do they react?
Some of my friends that they saw me dancing ballet before, they don't like me dancing ballet and they wasn't talking to me. Like if they see me on the road, they will call me, but they don't do that. It was when they saw my video went viral, if they see me on the road, they'll start calling me and be asking me questions, but I would not answer them.
Anthony and his family have received unprecedented attention since he became famous from that viral video. His mother, who put everything on the line to support his career from the time he began dancing ballet, has also shared in his fame.
It's a congratulations all the way. Congratulations, wow. I like a mother that when you discover the talent in your children, you carry it up. One was telling me this morning, I also see your younger son playing guitar every time. Is he learning it? I said, yes. He's learning it. He said, wow, you're such a wonderful mother. It's like you like to pursue your children's talents. I said, yes. When I discover it in them, I give them my full support.
So Anthony, tell me, how was it like growing up? And when was the first time that you knew that you wanted to dance?
The first time that I knew that I could dance, it was when I was at the age of 5. When I saw Barbie Pink Shoes, Barbie 12 Dancing Princess, and Barbie Nutcracker. Then I told my mom that I want to dance ballet. So it was when we relocated to this area. My mom got to know Mr. Daniel and asked him what are the children doing. He said that it was ballet. And my mom told him that that is what my son really wants to do.
I wanted him to be a Reverend Father, which he accepted before he started dancing ballet. But I also told him that he would study medicine in school. He said yes, that he would do that. So, but anyone God decides for him, let him do it. I noticed that the thing is in him because on a Sunday, I would be the one to wake him up, let's prepare for church. During school hour, I woke him up, but I never woke him up to prepare for rehearsal. That time it was Friday evening and Saturday morning. Before I woke up in the morning every Saturday, he's already up, preparing for rehearsal. Every time, every moment, even inside bathroom, there was a day I beat him. I said, why will you dance inside bathroom? You may sleep and fall down. That's when I know, wow, this thing is really in this boy. My advice to mothers and parents out there is that they shouldn't discourage their male child because he's a male, he shouldn't dance. Everybody have their own talents. We doesn't know where their own talents fall. So they shouldn't discourage their child, whatever they say they want to do, as long as that thing is not offending God. Let them give them their full support.
Having supportive parents like Anthony's mother is what keeps the Leap of Dance Academy afloat. In a collaborative effort, the students and their parents are building a dance community of their own. Mary Olawale is the mother of the first student at the academy. She's also a dancer. When her daughter told her she wanted to dance ballet, she gave her full support.
I don't know anything about ballet, but I always look, because I love cartoon too. I always look that Barbie dance. I just like the way they are dancing. So me, my own dance, I dance at Logo. I like dancing. So since my daughter said that she wants to dance, I said, no problem. I will support you by the grace of God, not my power. So when she told me that she wants to do ballet, I said, well, ballet in this Nigeria? She said, Mommy, she have already seen the boy that is going to teach her how to dance ballet. I said, no problem.
Olamide Olawale, she's actually 3 years old in ballet now. She just saw someone and told the person that, oh, I want to learn ballet because I've been seeing ballet on TV. And that person happened to be my cousin. And they brought Olamide and like, okay, if you want to do ballet, get your parents' consent that you really want to do ballet.
Since Olamide find out that there is ballet, he said, okay, let me go and see what is that ballet is all about. So when I saw Daniel, and when I saw him dancing, oh, I feel very happy. I said, okay, no problem. Since I love dancing, and I love this Daniel.
Olamide has 2 scholarships that she's gotten now to be at Elmo's Ballet School in the UK and also Complexion Ballet in the US.
What I want young girls to take away from my story is the dedication part of it and the discipline part of it. I want them to be able to take everything they're doing very serious and very dedicated. So if you want to dance, you go for it. You don't allow anyone to make you feel bad about yourself. Just be dedicated, and when you get dedicated, you see what God is going to do to you.
Olamide's dedication is the foundation of what young ballet dancers at the Academy have been groomed for in order to take African ballet to the next level.
When people say ballet is not an African dance, what do you say to that?
I tell them that dance is universal. Ballet, to be precise, is actually a dance that can actually be used to tell different stories in different situations. In our school, Leap of Dance Academy, last year, December, we were trying to work on Nutcracker Ballet, using Nutcracker Ballet in an African setting. Naturally, Nutcracker has to do with snows and Sugar Plum Princess, snow fairies, and all of those things. But now we're able to change all of those keynote to our own story. As a Nigerian, when I'm going to do ballet now, we actually do ballet with our African headgear. That's actually add a cultural vibe and appreciation of ballet to Nigerian, or like a welcoming acceptance or a welcoming kind of feeling to ballet. So when an African sees us doing ballet, they see us with the African gear. Wow, I never knew that you could actually wear this English costume with an African headgear. So that is actually something that shows that ballet is relatable and it can be done whether in Africa or any part of the world.
With that confidence, there is a bright future for emerging ballet dancers in the African continent.
Anthony, what do you see for your future?
I really want to be a professional dancer when I grow up, and I want to represent Nigeria internationally. I want people to know that ballet can grow here in Nigeria, especially in this area where it's not encouraging.
Very good. Well, Anthony, I wish you success.
Such an uplifting story.
Thank you.
Well done, Ojy.
Thank you, Adesa. Thank you. I was really inspired by his story, and I chose to drive all the way to Badagry. I spent basically 7 hours in traffic, but I didn't mind. It was worth my while. These children are inspiring. Olamide, she's completely amazing. I mean, you saw her dancing on concrete, on her toes. I mean, she's like a swan. And Anthony, he's just so uplifting. I'm so, so proud of all of them.
Indeed.
So proud.
You know, I was asking, I mean, it's like Nigerian child. Yes. But looking at Olamide, you know, I think we must commend the parents, but in particular for Anthony's mother, for allowing him to break the negative stereotypes around male dancers as regards ballet. And, you know, I was actually shocked when the teacher was saying it was actually dominated by men.
Yes,
and so
it was for men.
I had to go through Google. And, you know, the first female principal dancer didn't emerge till 1681, many years after it was dominated by male dancers. So this is commendable. It's a win-win for everybody. I hear the academy is now been supported. It's getting funding.
Yes, a little funding. Basically, more scholarships for the children. Which is a big relief for Daniel.
Indeed. This is fantastic. This is good.
Well, first, a number of points from what I've seen. First, to go back to where this started, to commend the parents. The two parents, they said they didn't know anything about ballet, but they saw that their children were interested in this particular dance form, and they chose to encourage them, to identify with them. And I think that what is important is to allow people to follow their dream and to support them. And coincidentally, earlier in the program, we spoke to Mr. Harriman, who also was encouraged by his wife to follow his dream. And I think that within families, instead of joining others to stigmatize people who express a talent, the basic challenge of parenting is to assist, support your child to explore their talents to the fullest. First, or rather secondly, I would like to congratulate Daniel Ajala, who set up that particular academy, Lip Dance Academy. Now, in his own case, he says he was self-taught.
Yes.
He wasn't discouraged by the fact that he couldn't get a scholarship to study ballet, but he was interested in it. Take the example also of Mr. Harriman earlier. He too said he was self-taught. He just went online and he taught himself, and look at where he is today. And look at where Daniel Ajala has also been able to take his dream. I mean, he has students. There probably will be more students, apart from Anthony Madu and Olamide Olawale. Both of whom have been given scholarships to study abroad. Who knows, tomorrow, these two persons and more from that academy could become really, you know, international superstars. Apart from the scholarship from the American Ballet Theater, Anthony Madu has also been offered an invitation to attend the Ballet Without Borders event in 2021 in the United States. And in July, he took part in a virtual conference, what is called the SA International Ballet concert. And so you can see that it's going places, and it is very good that even ordinary people are supporting that academy, including a lady called Fade Ogunro of bookings.com, who also volunteered to contribute to the scholarship for the young man. But beyond this international support that we get, beyond the individual support that we get, this report and the stories we have had about the success of Anthony Madu has drawn a special attention to dance in Nigeria, because dance is one of the least developed art forms within the performing arts community in Nigeria. Even in terms of academics, not every department offers dance as part of the theater arts curriculum. If you are talking of professors of dance, we have just few of them. There is Ugolo, there is Rasaki Ojobakare, there is Arnold Udoka at the University of Calabar, and there's, I think, Ujuade at the University of London. So you can count them on your fingertips. In Lagos, we have some other groups that are doing ballet too, the Society for Performing Arts, and a few others, like the Apex Dance Company, like the Corporate Dance Company. So this success that has been recorded by the one led by Ajala will inspire them.
Yes.
And you also have persons like Esther Igola Dipupo, who teach dance. So this achievement is not just for the Lip and Dance Academy, it's a collective achievement. The other point that you have raised is about the destruction of stereotypes.
Yes.
Now, ballet started during the Italian Renaissance in the 15th century. And the Latin word for it was ballare, that is to dance. And the Greeks called it ballizo, to dance and jump about. And yes, it was dominated by men.
Yes.
Because of its technical nature. Yeah. It requires a lot of strength, it requires a lot of stamina, but of course, later women joined, and we had very famous ballerinas. And it's because of the fame of the ballerinas that you think is for women. But there were also men, Tureyev, Balanchine, who dominated the art at a form. I was trying to find out what method he's using, the Ajala is using, considering the fact that he studied it online. Because there are 5 basic methods: the French method, the Russian method, the Tureyev method, the Balanchine method, and the Italian method. So 5. But what has been done is to domesticate this. So it's not something that is owned by the Europeans.
Yes.
It's an art form, and it's technical. But each region, each school adapts it to its own cultural peculiarities.
Yes.
But if you look at every method, they are united by the fact that it's a kinetic art in space, manipulating the human body, using movement, and usually using the music. So, but we wish the young man, Anthony Madu, the very best, and also Miss Olawale Olamide, as they both go international.
Yes.
And I think that this is another great story for Nigeria.
From Nigeria.
Yes.
I mean, so that point that you made about his school, the Leap of Dance Academy, and that's the whole idea, is to domesticate ballet and try to to make it more Nigerian, more West African, like he mentioned, having the gele. He also plays, Nigerian music. They often dance to Lagbaja and all of that, in their ballet. So that's the great thing that I like about the whole system that he's operating with the ballet. I'd love for Rifai to chime in, because I know that he loves ballet.
I love ballet so much. I mean, every child abroad then wanted to be part of the Nutcracker. Nutcracker was very quintessential ballet. And when I saw that young man, guess what I kept on thinking of? A Cuban male ballet dancer. His name is Carlos Acosta. Carlos Acosta broke across boundaries. He's Cuban, he's black Cuban, and he's a ballet dancer, and he's quite noted all over the world, especially in the UK. And he has done a lot. And I'm really excited for the opportunities given to them, because it's quite expensive to learn ballet. It's quite expensive to get into those academies in Europe and America. So I'm excited that they've been given these opportunities and they can stake their cards. And like I said, ballet dancers unite every part of the world. One of Russia's biggest cultural exports is the Bolshoi Ballet Company. They go around the world, they make performances. It's one of the biggest exports. So it's also a way of, solidifying cultural antecedents. And I'm happy that we're able to adapt this to Africa. And from there, we can translate. And this is something that I believe government should be part of. everybody should be part of. We should support them, and we should help them scale. Ballet dances are popular all over the world. Lydia Popopov, in fact, the wife of Minion Keynes, was a ballerina. So that's just to show you they have gone on to do great things in society, and I'm really excited about the story. I think we should use this story more often, push this story out there. Kudos to the parents, kudos to everybody. I'm excited, and the one that really, made me excited was the fact that the teacher was self-taught.
Yes.
So it shows you can go online and learn anything. It's the power of the social media, the revolutionary world we live in today. I'm really excited about the prospect. I see that boy, and I'm going to make a prediction today. I see that boy going as far as even the Bolshoi Ballet Company at some point, doing very well and putting Nigeria on the world map. And I know Anthony can do it. We should go for it. I'm not surprised. We're good when it comes to dance. But we should also think of the welfare issue. Recently, Kafi came out, the Guinness Book of World Record breaker came out in dance to say that dancers do not even have insurance package. These are the things we should think of. Because once I saw that boy doing that routine on the concrete floor, I said, what if he hurts his leg? Who is going to take care of him? We should have insurance package for dancers. We should have, something viable for them, a package for them, because they are ambassadors of our country. And I know that this young man will do well. He'll go to the best ballet, institutes in the world. He'll do well.
Yes.
Well, dance,
that was one of the questions.
Dance is a profession.
Yes.
And just to show an indication of how people can do well with dance.
Yes.
There is a young man called Papi Ojo. He's 22 years old. He has worked with Tiana Taylor. He has worked with Rihanna. And he's a Nigerian. And he was a choreographer for Beyonce's Black is King. So when you saw that fellow that was painted blue, just standing next to Beyonce, that's a Nigerian. His name is Papi Ojo. And he's not the only one. There are others in a group called AOZ Boys. They are Nigerian boys who have relocated to the United States and who are doing very well, promoting professional dance with, adaptation to a Nigerian style. Yes. So, but in terms of ballet, we now have ambassadors.
Yes, we do. We
should know the point about the destruction of stereotypes. Ballet is ordinarily seen as an elitist kind of thing. But these are people in Ajangbadi, in Ojo, in Badagry, who are taking on this art form and are showing excellence.
So can I just say something? The point that you made, Rufai, about the support, this is the question that I asked him, and it broke my heart to know that he's not gotten a lot of support. At this point, Daniel is renting a space. His neighbor's stall, actually, at this point. So he doesn't even have an actual school. So, that's really what he really needs at this point, a support from the government, support from private institutions. Like Rufai said, offer him medical insurance and all of that. We have a young talent, Anthony. We have Olamide. I mean, Nigerians, we have to come together and try to support this cause for this man.
The internet stays winning, but what we have seen in recent times is that the outside world seems to see these potentials before we see them.
Actually,
with the Ikorodu boys,
Arise News is the first TV station to put him on air.
You can imagine.
He's been on Vogue. They've been on Chinese stations.
CBS.
They've been on, CBS.
I saw that.
CBS. And Arise News is the first Nigerian station to put him on air.
Why do we always do that?
Talk about blowing your own trumpet.
I will have to do that.
And I think most importantly, Ojy, and I think kudos to you, Ojy, for taking the pain to tell the story. Because it's not easy telling stories like this. And I say a big commendation to Arise, because, you see, media is not all about the things that affect us and everything, but it's about the unique stories that take our breath away. And this is one of it. And I'm really excited about it. And based on the support you talked about, I believe once we can push this story out there enough, as much as we can, then definitely it will go out there. I mean, media is powerful. I remember the case of the hyper-surrealist artist. It was a media station that pushed him out, that constantly pushed him, that went ahead to draw the picture of President Emmanuel Macron. So let this boy, let Anthony be Arise's postal child. And we're going to do it any way we can. We're going to do it. We're going to push it out. It started today. And when the success of his story will be told, we will be able to share in this story, because we want to be part of many more success stories, and that's why we all arise together.
Yes. Well, this also goes to the acceptance of this type of dance in Nigeria. I think it's really more about that. If it was something like hip-hop or, you know, another
considering
dance
the kind of music that they play,
there are dance companies in Nigeria too.
Also.
There is a group called the Guild of Nigerian Dancers.
Yes.
GOND, they call it. And you have people like Shegun Adefila, Shaibu Husseini, you know, Extra Ego, Oladipupo that I mentioned earlier, who are in that particular body. And I think that if government wants to intervene, there are already existing structures that need to be supported. And above all, you know, the stigmatization that anybody that dances is unserious, you know, all of this would help to change that stereotype. That's a third level of stereotype. Because it's serious work. Technical work requires talent, requires creativity,
discipline,
and it's good to see the younger generation developing along that line. Thank you very much, Ojy.
Thank you, Dr. Bati.
I think we spent enough time on this subject.
Thank you.
Okay, we look forward to more packages.
I knew you were going to go there.
Since you do the packages
just have a good weekend.
so well, and you're in charge, let's get the stories.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ojineka.
Ciao.
That was quite an enthralling piece there. You agree with me? Put together by our own Ojy Okpe.